Hey, Eddie here, ZDB Quest or ZDB Quest Zero Blunder Quest channel. I will continue the puzzle grind. The one I started yesterday, which is I'm half the way through, I believe. Although here the review number it's a bit strange. I don't know if I need to check the Chessable settings, but still I will likely do like 1 hour of puzzles of this typical tactical tricks 500 ways to win by CM Adam Gainsinsky. It's available on Chessable and it's free. I hope using it online won't be a problem. So assuming the course is free and I'm showing the content, I hope it's not. And since I have a lot of subscribers, okay, I will stop attempting to be funny and I will just start. I'm just trying to... Okay, I think we are already in the middle of a puzzle. I don't know if this Cosmos soundtrack will be the best. This is a little bit like maybe too zen for... Okay, I see it. It was a nice one. Okay. And maybe I can I... Okay, let's leave it. Next. Okay, if we take this knight, I can take that one, but I'm attacking this pawn with both knights, and he can run away here. I mean, it is a free pawn, but at the same time he can also take my bishop, and yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. So we also have a kind of Greek gift here. Okay, and if he actually comes here, we'll have check here. This is good. I don't need to calculate everything in order to understand that it is nice. So they actually placed a line here, so I could check it. The king would be forced to go back. The king would, the queen will show up on h5, and then we have the mate in h8. Yeah. So yeah. And even if it wasn't mate, it would be easy to understand that if the king would come to the front, like you would be executed. Nice one. If I had a check with these knights, I could take that bishop, but I don't have a check. Do I have... but I do have a threat of a rook, but he can take with the queen, and then I cannot take the bishop. Wait, okay, I have this free pawn. I'm attacking the queen. If he takes it, I'll take the bishop. So a pawn and a bishop for a bishop sounds better than nothing. Exactly. Since the team is discover attack, I don't think it's the rook, but it can be the start. Then I give the check. I don't think he can. No, he doesn't have anything he can place. The kings go to h8. Now I see it. Okay, the check is this one. He goes to the h8, and then I check him here, and then I take the queen. Okay. Okay. I will try to say the how was this line? Now I got okay. Okay, we could also on this we could also give this check. It takes okay. It was the same one, but here did we get anything there? We get the pawn in both ways, right? No, on this one we get the pawn, yeah. Now, okay, knight g6 was good, but not as good, okay. Okay, so the first thing I see is obviously this queen here and the mate there. So if I take, if it takes, I come here and there's nothing he can do because there are two pawns here. So yeah, he shouldn't have taken. I don't know if he could have done something. This instance of discover attack is a bit more hidden sometimes. Discover attack is on a square, not on a piece. Yeah. Opening the queen to go to g4. Of course. I'm just wondering. He shouldn't have taken. He probably should have made this. I would take the pawn. And then bring the queen here. Yeah, I think this was the best defense, or at least the first that I come up with. So we got check here. It goes to the corner, and then we can take the queen. But maybe we also have a check. Is this mate? This is not mate. Check. You can place the knight, but the knight will go away. Oh, he has this one. So we might go for this check and then take the queen. I do think it's the way to go. Is this recording? Yeah. No, I just realized that I have something on here. Okay, I cannot turn it off anyway, but yeah, I think it's this. He goes to the... yeah. Okay. I think it is again this... okay. I see the discover attack. I was thinking of another tactic. which was to take the knight. He takes, and I would attack the queen and at the same time attack this, but it's not as strong obviously as just giving check for a queen. A bishop for a queen and a pawn. Another discovered check, I believe. No, the check is not discovered, but we have this, and then we take the bishop and still protect this pawn. I do believe it's this. Exactly. And now we are threatening mate here. That's a nice one. Okay. Next one. I think it's a free rook, right? If he takes that one, okay. If this was check, we could take the queen, but that is not check, so... But this is check. If I take this one, wait. I have this one, and whatever he goes, like here, 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 or here, I can then check and then check him again here. If he goes with the rook, I take. Yeah, but there's that option. You can go with the rook. So tau, 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 tau. And again this. And again this check. I'm not seeing it. If I do this, he has mate. No, it's not mate. I can just come back. These two pawns are a little bit annoying. If I take directly, it takes my queen. I take his rook with the check, it takes my bishop, and then I take his queen. Okay, it looks promising. And what if I take and it just comes here in order to take the rook whenever my queen is left? Because... But if that happens, if you run away with the queen, I'll take the rook and I'm already winning. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I saw this from the start, but I was like, oh no, I'll lose my queen. And I was about to do it the other way around. Nice. It's a nice one. So we have a simple discovery, right? What? He defended in a very strange way. And this sounds like a mate. Okay, it's a mating pattern. Okay. Mate, right? Yeah. Mate here. Let's go for black to mate. Black to mate, it's okay. Mate in 2. I think it's, yeah. Okay, this one should be easy. No, I cannot go there, but I can go with the bishop and then wait. I mean, it needs to be forcing because there's this bishop here and there's this queen here. Yeah, so it needs to be forcing. So check, he comes here, check with the bishop. He has to go back, and I can just bring the bishop back. He comes back and mate here. Okay. Yeah, it's a couple moves. This is mate in what? 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not that many, but yeah, it's that maneuvering of the bishop that makes it a little bit confusing. So we have check. We have another check here. I check, he takes. I check. Can he check me? He cannot check me. He cannot move this, and the queen cannot go anywhere. So he doesn't need to take. He can just play like this. If he plays like this, I just move the knight anywhere and mate him on the next one. Yeah. Okay. And we have a mate there. We have a mate here. We have a mate here. We have a back rank mate here. No, we do not have a mate here. Check, Tau, check. Pow. Check. Wait, what about... No. Check. If he comes forward. Check. And let's start again. This one. Check. He comes here. I check in here. He has to come here. And I can check him still there. And he has to come here. I can take the knight. Check. He cannot come here, here, or here. He has to come here. Wow, I cannot check him there, but I can check him with the pawn. He takes with the knight. I check him again. Wait, no, he cannot be there. Let's see, I'm way too confused. Yeah. Yeah. And now it's a lot more simple than what I was... Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I was making a bigger mess out of this. Check, and it's a back rank. It's an easy one. Is this mate? No, but this is, right? Yeah. It isn't? Oh no, it isn't because of... Wait, I can come here. He goes there, and then it is my... Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. Check, he cannot come here, he needs to place the queen in front, and I can mate him here because the queen cannot move. I think I can check, he takes and mate, right? Yeah. Damiano's mate. We have this check and he needs to come back. So we can bring the rook and it's mate, right? Yeah. It's a weird mate, but it is mate. Mate here. Oh, we got the rook here. Down. And no. Oh, check. If he comes with the queen, check mate. Right? No, because I didn't saw the possibility of him coming here or here, right? So what about if I start with the most obvious move, which is check? He comes here. And then I have this mate, it goes there. What if I start with the queen here? He comes here. I check him. I can take the queen, although I'm more interested in mating him, so he can't. If I check him here, it takes, and I can take with the knight, but that's not mate. I also have this mate, which, if he comes here, I don't think he'll have a chance against this. If he plays the bishop, he doesn't have... I don't think he has a chance. Okay, if I come here and if he goes there, I'll check him. So he has to come here, and then yeah, and then I have the mate. So if I'll check him and he comes here directly, I have this check, and he needs to go here or here, but here it's mate here, and if he comes to c8, where is my... I got lost now, but it seems... no. Okay, so... maybe it's right in front of me and I'm like... okay, the most obvious one... is this mate? This is mate. Wow, exactly. I was here thinking and thinking and thinking. Of course, the what's going on? Okay. He has the bishop, but then I have e3. Oh, I have this check. If he takes, I have mate here. If he doesn't take, and if he goes, he cannot go there. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, there are some that are really, really simple. Okay. I can check. If he takes, I check, but he has 3 pieces defending that. So probably okay. I can take with the rook if it... I can take on g7. If it takes on g7, I then have check and then mate. He doesn't need to take. If he doesn't take, he needs to protect this. Yeah, he cannot protect it. Okay, I wasn't seeing it. And now wait. No, check here. Yeah, of course. A long variation, but keeping the pressure on ensured black never had chance to escape. Yeah, okay. It makes sense. Okay. Nice one. We have this check, he comes here, and is it mate here? It is. Check if it takes with the queen. was thinking of something. Oh. What? Wasn't this mate? Check, he needs to take and then mate here. Many moves win, but try to find the one that wins the fastest. Oh, okay. Okay. I think it's here, so I come here. If it checks me, I just take, and there's nothing he can do. Yeah. Checkmate. I was just seeing if there was something faster. There is. The alternative is actually this one. But then he goes there and yeah, I was doing a way more complicated. Okay, this will be a rook check. In this case, rook mate. Okay, yeah, all good. The knight is protecting that house, that square. I think it's this. Yeah. So we have a discovery here. Check. Yeah, and it's mate. So check. He goes there. I need to force myself to say the cell, the specific cell. So he goes to E7. I don't understand if I'm liking this music or not, but check. If he comes here, he cannot go there, so check. He goes there, and I... Do I have another rook? This is mating... Really? Alternative. Alternative is a soft way to say you missed a simple way to give a mate, and I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Now we got... I can take this and then mate. But does he need to take it? And can he protect this instead, like going here? He can, so let's try and check a forcing move like this check. What? No, yeah. I think at least No, but it's a checkmate, so I can check in there. If he takes with... Okay, if he takes with the king, I can give this check. The knight cannot take because of the queen. Wait, if I check him with the knight, he takes with the knight, and then I can advance with the pawn, giving him check. What? I check him, he takes, I check him. If he comes here, I'll mate him on d3 with the queen, I believe. This is kind of... I mean, can it be this? It was that, but it didn't need to take. He could play queen here. Of course he would lose the queen, but because I would still play it, but he will also get my queen. So let's just check this with the engine. Yeah, this is definitely music of the cosmos. So the engine is kind of slow. Not to say that is actually not running. Okay. I don't know what's happened. My internet is actually not as fast as... Okay, we cannot check it. We can come back here after, but the idea was that basically. The idea was to sacrifice the queen. If he takes with the pawn or with the bishop, we got mate. I'm just thinking that there was defense, but yeah, we'll check in a bit. So we have this check, but he can take. So we have this check, and even if he takes, we have mate, because we got another rook here. So I think we can come here and then mate. What? He has this, we take, he has this, we take, and there's no more checks for him, so I think it's... yeah. Okay. Maybe bishop now? Bishop, he has to go back. Pow, 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 yeah. Yeah, these little maneuvers with the bishop on the corner, they are a bit tricky. Like, think about they look a little bit psychedelic. Of course that the music is helping. I got this one, it takes with the knight and nothing there, but I also have this one, he needs to take. I have this one, he doesn't need to take, but he also has the knight. Wait, no, I got this one, I'm forcing mate, he needs to take, but I'm still forcing mate on the other side. On the other side I mean h7. Okay, checkmate, right? Check, it takes mate. Checkmate. Okay. Let's go for... Yeah, this is mate. I was having a brain freeze. Can he stop it? I don't think so. Does he have any check? I don't think so. Probably if I was in the real game I was thinking about, oh no, I will lose my bishop. Yeah, that's... Now in this position probably I would be thinking, yeah, no, I'm gonna attack his king. But yeah, there are those positions, this to say that there are those positions where we are in game that we would totally be thinking about other stuff than when we are making puzzles, and maybe that changes with time. I hope it does. So we got this one, and does he has any... No. We got this check, which is made because of the bishop. We got this double attack, that is also a checkmate. And we have this scholar's mate, h7. And knight d3. Knight d3, because we are on black side. Wow, this is too easy. Queen g7, mate. We have two queens. It should be easy with two queens, right? Ah, okay. We had the bishop here. Okay. Elimination of the defense. So we got the knight here that we want to take, but the bishop is there. So I think that we can attack the bishop like this, and one of the pieces will go. We can just assess where the knight could go. So we play this, and of course if he takes, we take, and he takes, and we take, and if he takes, we take, and I don't think there's another place. So if we do this and the knight goes, he can come here and take this pawn, but we'll take. And if he takes the pawn, we take, he takes, and we just move our king here. I think it is okay. He made... What if he pushes the pawn to d4? Like this? No, I could not because of this. Oh, I could take. Okay, I'm going beyond the puzzle. Remove the defender still. Okay, and we take the knight. I think the next time I will make this course, I will try not to have the teams here, because I think it's more fruitful to... It's again the same. It's more fruitful to not knowing what type of puzzle it is. In this case, the defender is the knight. Oh, and it comes with the check. Yeah. When it comes with the check, it comes with the check. I think we take here and then we grab this. If we take this one, he can take with this, so... Because I was looking at that queen, but if we take here, he needs to take with this one. And then we can add pressure. Maybe I can add pressure directly. If it takes... I take this one. No, I take this one because I'm attacking the queen. But he can take with this one, so... I think I should take this one. Something is telling me that... a knight and... Wow, no, but this is dangerous. Okay. I can take the pawn with the queen on d4. If his knight from e2 takes d4, I can take the queen with my bishop. It makes sense that it takes the bishop, but then I take his knight and he takes my bishop. And yeah, it doesn't seem a great option. The most forcing one, I do believe, is the bishop takes e2. The bishop takes e2. He needs to take... I mean, he can take with the queen, but then he will lose the queen, and... Yeah, so he will take with the knight. And now I can take the knight with the rook. You can take the knight with... I can take the knight with the rook. He takes with the queen. I was thinking if I could bring my other rook to e8. So there is a lot of pieces protecting each other. The knights protect each other, the queen protect that knight, the rook protect the other knight, the queen and the knight protect the pawn in the middle. Well, if I if I take the pawn, if I take on c3, you will take with the rook, because if you'll take with the knight, I'll just chop his queen with my bishop. So you'll take with the rook. And after I can take the pawn. I think it's this. I mean, he doesn't need to take with the rook. He can actually take with the pawn. And then I cannot take this one. Wait. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wow. This was a lot more simple. Okay, next one. Do you remember last time when a piece was defending two things at the same time? Yeah. I mean, I do not remember, but someone is overloading and it's the queen. Okay. I can take a pawn here and then I take the knight here. No? Ah, or the other way around. Oh, okay. It is better in the sense that I will grab the rook and I will be able to come back. Okay. I'll be able to come back. Meaning I won't lose the knight as normally on those forks. It's easy to get the rook, but it's even better when you get the rook and don't lose a knight. I think I can take this bishop and then this rook, right? Yeah. Now, the first thing I saw was this, but I don't benefit with this. I can check, it takes, and I got this one, so I have an extra pawn. Okay. It takes with the knight. Okay, obviously, but I had to read the quote. Is there a defender you can eliminate? And yeah, that gave me the cue. Okay, so I think we can take this one, and then I don't think either pawn will be able to yeah, they won't be able, because even if he plays like this, I will have to take, and if he gives a check like this, I might come here, and then I will place the knight there. Okay. Check, he needs to go with the queen, so I take the queen, we check on e1, king takes, and I take the rook on c3. I can I can see that this knight protects the queen, but my queen is not protected, so oh wow, wait, if I take the knight and if he takes my queen, okay, so, and if he takes the, yeah, it is okay. Yeah, sometimes there are these situations that the first time you see them, or at least the first times, it's like a mind bending. You are like, what? Which is kind of funny. This bishop will, no, it will not be hanging. Okay, I think this is, let's grab a bishop. Or we can grab a bishop with check, and then this knight, wait. Cool. So we can eliminate this knight, and then the bishop. If he takes the knight, we'll take his bishop. If he doesn't want to lose the queen, he takes the bishop, and we take his bishop. Okay, exactly what I was thinking. And now the question is, it makes more sense to place the bishop out. He's still on the diagonal, but I think it makes more sense, and it can also come here in case it is needed. So this chapter is called trapping, and we are trapping a bishop, and how long is this? 58 minutes. Okay, so congrats if anyone is still seeing this after 58 minutes. What are we gonna trap? I think we can take this guy. No, we are gonna trap this bishop, obviously, because if this one takes, we grab the bishop. Okay, this one is simple. We're gonna trap this one. think it is okay, but it's slightly, it's tricky to see. Oh, a little bit tricky. We are on the mood for trapping, right? And trapping a queen, it's nice. Okay, protected by the knight. No, this one is free, but then I can come here, and yeah. No? Maybe there's another way, like this one, because if he comes here, there's the knight. Yeah. I think this is a typical bishop trap. Yep. Probably it would be not so immediately to see on a real game because it's on the side of the castle king. Okay, so I think it is this one. Yeah, it is, because these ones are protected by the rook and the queen, and this also by the rook, and if he takes, I just take aggressively with the rook. I mean, I don't even need to take with the rook, because then you'll switch the king for the rook, right? And with the bishop it's less likely. I mean, it will end the same. Yeah, it will end the same. So yeah, a trapped rook. I think it is this guy over here. Yeah. Knight on the rim is grim. That's how they say. I assume it is the bishop, but I'm not yet seeing like this and then like this. That's the way, right? No, it's with... yeah, okay. With the knights. Okay. It's protected by the pawn. We are trapping the queen. We are trapping this bishop. Oh. It seems clear that we are trapping this guy. Like this. Yep. We take with the queen. Yeah, my first instinct is to see the check instead of the trapped bishop. Probably it's a good instinct. Something tells me that this queen is won't be very happy soon. Now let me just think. If I come here, he only can come here, and when he goes there I have this discover, but then he has this place. So wait, why don't I just, when he comes here, I'll just do this, and then he has this one, and then I have the rook. Yeah. No? Maybe there's another one that I'm not seeing. What was my idea? He could run away there. I also have this bishop here. What? If I... No, but the knight here, it's important. So it says it's not this, and okay, so it says it's not this one. I have this check here. He needs to react to the check. What am I? What's my problem? Okay, 1 hour. Actually, it says that 1 hour and 8 minutes, but which piece can we trap? We can take this bishop, but he has the rook and the... We cannot attack the knight because it takes our rook. We can take the bishop. If it takes, we take. The knight to e4, it's also looks a little bit crazy. So, if I take on b3, it takes with the knight. Okay, what can I trap here? I have this bishop that these positions where everything is cramped and sometimes they are kinda tricky. What about this? No. Because normally when we are trapping something, it's very common for us to use a pawn. But not necessarily, sometimes also like a rook supported by a knight. I'm lost. We have this fork here. If it takes, we can take, and we are attacking the knight that can run away here. Can he? Is that... Wow, I'm not seeing this one. I think it's something... regarding this bishop. The other way around. But no. Okay, let's go for a hint. It's this knight. This knight can take this pawn, or can come here, but Okay, a capture. If knight captures there, he cannot take with the bishop because we can take. So if he takes with the knight, we can still take with the bishop. Whoa, I'm lost. Yeah, it's not that. So what am I not seeing? Am I coming here to go there? I'm already like, if I come here, I'm attacking the rook. If he takes, ouch. Okay. If he takes, the bishop is gone. And I will take with like this. Wow, but yeah, this probably I would see it with a bit more time. Yeah, but it was a tricky one. The last one of trapping. This one is not trapped, but I feel that this one is a longer variation, but don't worry, trapping is still involved. Okay, if it doesn't take me so long as the one before, I'm all for it. Okay, my first line of thinking is this bishop covers this. If we come with the bishop to d6, we are avoiding this, but there is this guy over here, so if we take it, we are losing a knight, we are losing a rook for a knight, but then again we have this move with the idea of going there after, but they can try to run or attack our bishop. So on a first glance, okay, our bishop can come here, which it will be difficultly attack. Can it be this? I mean, it's check, he needs to react. If he places he won't place a rook, so I take, it takes, I bring the bishop here, it tries to attack my bishop, for example like this, or even like this, or like this, and I bring my bishop here. I don't think that he can do anything really bad to attack my king, so I can come here. I will have my rook after on a very strange spot. I don't know if it's this. It isn't. Okay, so I was probably complicating too much. What about... oh no. Okay, we see that normally the last ones of each topic tend to be more challenge, which is nice because some of them are so easy that yeah, I tend not to finish my phrases. I get I get too excited on trying to find the correct answer. No, this never works. I'm always thinking about the same idea, which is like coming here, but then he has this, and I don't have a way to protect that or to defend that. So if I take this, he will take. I also have this check, or this check. Okay, I think this is the last one because I'm definitely... or I'm getting tired or this is really getting difficult. And I think it's the first one. So my rook is hanging. My rook is hanging, and if it takes... I can come here. He will have to go there. But if I come here, he just takes my rook. And I can also not come here because of the knight. But I can indeed take. Let me just check if he takes, check. And I have... whoa, I have this place. I found it? I think I found it. Oh, this is even better. Wow! Yay! I should clap myself. Yeah, it was... I mean, it was a bit challenging, this one. Not too much, but yeah, it was still challenging. So now basically we are left with 63 exercises that it's like the mix of all the other motives. Maybe I can make this tomorrow before tomorrow's game. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the grind. Again, I recommend this this course. It's only 500 puzzles, and yeah, in Chessable then you have the repetition engine, which I actually need to see the settings because I made... today I had a lot to review it still says that I have a lot to review, so it's counting on the ones that I already made yesterday. So I just need to check how exactly it's the reviewing variation. For example, it says pending reviews 502 moves, 388 variations. I do believe that the variations, it's like each variation is an exercise, and in each exercise there are several moves. I do think it is that. But yeah, so see you on the next one. Bye.